Yo, how's it going? So the YouTube certification. What if for one of these fun classes in a school setting, what if one of the classes was actually YouTube certification? So the kids get their phone out and they like look up something that some topic. Okay, so the structure could be we want a subject, and then we need a subject matter expert and a person that's real good at asking questions, right? And then we want to document the journey. So you have the kid look up write down the topic at the top of the page, speed square. Like, what is a speed square? How is it used and everything like that? So they gotta put the topic, and then they need to exercise curiosity. What do you want to know about a speed square? Like, why do they call it a speed square? What's the different applications? Is there any other type of tool similar? Who came up with this thing? What's the history of the speed square? And then, a bunch of questions, right? Then, who's an expert on the speed square? And then who talks about the speed square? Who's a good guy to ask questions about the speed square so I can find out the questions? I might not be asking all the questions. The chances that I, not knowing what a speed square is, would have the right questions to ask. So which questions do I not know to ask? So tell me what I don't know. And then, is this information accurate? After this topic, it's seeing, and then write down the channel and the information. And let them watch YouTube. And be like, okay, is this information correct? Why yes, why no, per each bit of information. So what did you learn about this stuff? And then we're going to examine the evidence and compile information and write a determination based upon the evidence. So write down what a speed square is, like literally what it is, what it's used for, answer all the questions. Is this source correct or not? And then how can I practically use the speed square in my life? So, let's say that the kid likes working with wood or building a house. So this kid got this thing in his head. He's like, well, my dad built a house. He uses a speed square and he uses a tape measure. And another kid, his dad's a mechanic. So he's like, what is a torque wrench? Another kid, his dad is a nurse. So he's like, what is the nursing profession and what are their tools and all this other kind of stuff? So you can use the parents' activity to obtain monetary compensation for action. And point out the fact that monetizing, getting paid to do stuff is how you get money. And then based on the quality and quantity is where you're going to wind up when you're old. Because, you did this much of X, Y, Z, you received this compensation, and then with the plan of use the compensation appropriately towards this goal of retirement or second business or homesteading or raising your own kids, whatever. So this just greatly turns into Get Real. You might even call the class Get Real. Yeah, the YouTube certification, make it happen. That's a real thing. All right, Raquel.